Good morning. I've been crying for on and off for close to an hour, so decided I'm just gonna start this uploading things on this channel, just as like a diary. I feel like I should have started this at least when my oldest daughter went into kindergarten, but my oldest daughter is 8 years old. She's in second grade. She has high functioning autism. And this year is by far the most struggle she's ever been through, socially and otherwise. My daughter lashes out physically. She elopes a lot to the point where the staff has no idea where she is and they have to locate her. Echolalia is so bad that I have to be contacted to get her out of it. We try to fit these children, these special children, into the normal box, and they're just never going to be normal, right? And I've seen my child get rejected over the years, kindergarten last year and now this year, but this morning it was just especially devastating because if you know my little girl, you know that she's so kind and she's so loving and she's so smart and she just wants to be everybody's friend. But she also has her own world and her own rules. And she's just living in her own existence. And we all kind of have to, get in line, or she's just going to do her own thing. And this year has been really, really, really challenging for her. And this morning she got out and she was so excited to see a little girl who she considers to be her friend. And little girl kind of like backed away when she came towards her. And Graceland put her hand out to shake her hand. And the little girl just kind of rolled her eyes and tried to get away from her. And I understand. I'm not mad at the kid, right? Kids are going to react how they're going to react. But I just feel like special kids should all be together. Not that there's not going to be any rejection in that group of kids. Not that there's not going to be any problems or anything like that, but I don't think it helps. I think it contributes to the overwhelming factors in her environment that she's trying to be forced into a box that just wasn't made for her. She's never gonna fit into it. I had to go petition at the school board last night to try to be able to see her, because in my district, for some reason, they don't allow parents to pop in on their kids whenever necessary. So I had to ask them for that. We'll see what happens, because I feel like if I'm there, I can help alleviate a lot of the struggles that she's having. But I mean, that's not a permanent solution, but we're already more than halfway through the school year and things are continually escalating and getting worse, not getting better. So it just breaks my heart, because when you have a kid who's so genuine and so kind and so loving, being viewed as a bully because she lashes out, or being viewed as a weirdo because she completely is in her own world a lot of the time, and tries to force everyone else to play in her world, and if they don't, then she just does her own thing. So I don't even know that she's very fazed when people don't want to play with her or shake her hand or hug her. I understand teaching your kid boundaries and everything. Of course, we have these conversations with her. Her IEP team is amazing. They've done so much. But for some reason, she just can't control it. And so, what do you do? There's not a lot of help at all in my area. They make it seem like there's so many resources, but there's really not, especially when you have public aid. The places that uh, take other insurances won't even accept people on public aid for private pay because it's so expensive. So I've been trying for like over 8 months to get her a psychiatrist, a psychologist, without any luck. It's been quite a struggle trying to find help for her. The psychiatrist that was in the area is gone. Nowhere anywhere near the Chicago Children's Hospital, the UW in Wisconsin. Like, they're all so full and so understaffed that they not only aren't taking new patients, but they don't even have a waiting list. And you just feel helpless. Like, what are you supposed to do for your child? What am I supposed to do for my baby? I feel like it's so unfair. There's a certain amount of things that are normal, for kids in that age group. And when you're a child, it's different. Your special needs, I feel like that experience is heightened and not in a good way. It's very difficult to know what the right thing to do is. I've had to quit school. I've had to quit jobs. I can't work a full-time job because I always have to be available for them to contact me when she's having behavioral issues. And if that's what God wants me to do, God wants me to just be her advocate and just not be able to do anything for me or for work or whatever, that's fine. I will do that. But I have to be able to pay my bills, right? It feels like I don't want to take her to school because she needs the social interaction. But then it's like, if that's the social interaction she's going to, is that really benefiting her? I actually considered medication this year, and I hate man-made medications, and I considered it this year because she's said so many times that she wants to be better, but she can't. That's why I've been trying to find a psychiatrist to talk about this, and I've had no luck. And I mean, maybe that's God's will. Maybe she's not supposed to be on medication, and that's why that's such a struggle. But then there needs to be another option, for her, for school, for her life. I'm sure there's going to be many more struggles, and I'm sure I'll have more updates about what happens with the school board. But I have another IEP meeting today with a school board member, I believe. So after last night, I'm sure that school board member was there. We'll see how that goes today, but I should know within 48 hours. And I pray all the time that there's help. I want to start a nonprofit organization or a foundation for parents and guardians of special needs kids because we just don't have the help and the resources here that we need. I hope you have a blessed day.